Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rock Dungeon and to our tune for August, which is called Christine. Now, before I go ahead with this, you may have noticed I've got a capo on the first fret of my guitar. This is because my G string vibrates when I leave it open. So I've had to put on the capo, G tune, and put the capo on. It also means that my hands aren't going where they usually go on the guitar for it. They're sort of all over the place in relation to these fret markers. So if I get lost, and there's a few chords in here, if I get lost in it and play the wrong chord, bear with me. That's why. Also, I can't remember how to do it. I also can't play the riff and sing at the same time. So this could be a total disaster. Let's see how we get on. Wish me luck. Well, I knew that she was trouble from the first time I met her. But I went in with both feet when I should have known better. Now she was pleasing on the eye, and of course she knew it. Oh, I thought I had control, but this time I blew it. I gave her all the lines, but it was she who reeled me in. She seemed so amused when she gave me that grin. How was I to know she wasn't genuine? Christine, Christine, been wrapping men round her finger since 17. You never wanted me, this petite man-eater. She looks like heaven, but her love's like hell. Christine, Christine, I swear the next time I see her will be Halloween. I thought I knew the game, but she played me. How could I be so naive? Beware of Christine. Now it was silly little things that first made me suspicious. She would gaze into my eyes but say my friends were delicious. At first I thought she was a flirt and at the very worst capricious. Oh, deep inside this creature was vile and pernicious. And when I think of all the time I'd waste with her, I was drunk from the first, and from then it got worse. It was just like I was living under some kind of curse. Christine, Christine, been wrapping men round her finger since 17. You never wanted me, this petite man-eater. She looks like heaven, but her love's like hell. Christine, Christine, I swear the next time I see her will be Halloween. And everybody else sings her praises, but her appearance is deceit. Beware of Christine. Don't try to look for her, she could be almost anywhere. First she was blonde, then she's been red, she's been long crop, perm, bob, black and brunette. Christine, Christine, been wrapping men round her finger since 17. She never wanted me, this petite man-eater. She looks like heaven, but her love's like hell. Christine, Christine, I swear the next time I see her will be Halloween. And everything she does drives me crazy, but she's too good to believe. Beware of Christine, 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 Christine. So there you have it. You may have noticed, you can't not have noticed, that I paused at the end of that. It's because I've rewritten some of the words and they're all a bit new, and I've been singing different words for about 20 years, and it's very difficult not to sing those. Whether I should have changed them, I don't know, but I have, so there we are. That's what happens when you sort of leave it so long to release tunes, and you've had them for 20 years. They just percolate through, and you just get so in your own way of doing them. You can't get out of it. Anyway, that was Christine. Now, those of you who know my songs will know that as Jolene. It's been Jolene for 20 years as well. It was actually originally written as Christine, but I didn't go with that because Christine was the name of my friend Phil, who plays bass in the band. It's his mum. She's a very straight-laced individual and not at all like the Christine in here. I just liked that name because it rhymed with Halloween, and it had a good k at the beginning, which is good to sing. But I shied away from it for that, and came up with Jolene, which of course is a great femme fatale name. But of course, it's one of the greatest songs ever. Dolly's Jolene is one of my favourite ever tunes. Everyone will always think that we're doing a cover of it, and this song will always be compared with that and will fall short because it's not that amazing tune. So I want to go back to Christine. It's going to flummox quite a few people, probably me, and definitely our drummer Tom if we sing along with it, because if we ever play it live, because he does the backing vocals, and we'll definitely sing Jolene. But there we are. Musically, where did this come from? It had quite a weird and long gestation. I had always wanted to write a tune based on... There's this great little bit at the end of the Thunderbirds theme tune. Let me say that again. There's a great little bit at the end of the Thunderbirds theme tune, which I'll play for you now. And I've always wanted to put a tune over that. I just think that's a great little riff. And so I did. I wrote this song around it. The chords go around it. And then I put this generic riff over the top. The riff is nothing new. You'll hear that played by people all over the place. I actually originally wrote that for a stupid little tune that I co-wrote with my friend Dan called Come Play Sausage With Me, which was all like board game innuendos. That was a lot of fun. But so I wrote that riff for that, and then I repurposed it for this. And where was I? Anyway, so it just sort of grew out of that. The chords grew around that, and it's a great little tune, which I really enjoy. An early version of it used that sample, and eventually that just got taken out because it just got in the way of the mix. It was just clogging things up. The new version that I'm going to do actually sort of replaces it. I've written some brass parts which have been played by just some guys I found on Fiverr. I sent them the score, I sent them the MIDI versions of it, I sent them the basic track, and they recorded their parts over it. They actually did that about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago now, but they still sound great. So they're going to be in there. And there's also, you may have noticed sort of little drum bit in the middle of it where I was sort of banging on the guitar. There's a drum solo in the middle of it. Now, my friend Tom, the drummer in the band, did this amazing drum solo on an old recording of this that's been going around for 20 years. So I took that tune, I took that drum solo, and through various bits of trickery, I managed to convert that to MIDI using Melodyne and various other things. And so what you will hear in the final thing is Tom's performance. The rest of the drums I've kind of fiddled with a little bit, but that's Tom's performance. It's his drum solo. So props to Tom for that. Anyway, it's a big production. There's a lot needs doing. I've recorded all of it, as with previous ones. Need to redo the vocals. Hopefully I'll get the words right this time. Let's see how we get on. And I'll see you in the next video. Toodaloo.